Bonjour. This is the audio file for week 9, leçon numéro 1, semaine 9, leçon numéro 1. We only have 2 lessons left before we complete this chapter on the interrogative pronoun, and today's lesson is about pourquoi, why in English. Again, pourquoi. For those who follow my lessons very carefully, you must be aware by now that there are generally 2 main ways of forming questions in French, and the method A is by inversion of the verb after the interrogative pronoun, of course, and the method B is by using est-ce que again after the interrogative pronoun, but in this case you don't have to invert the verb. So we'll be doing the same here with pourquoi. So let's start with the method A. Pourquoi plus inversion of the verb. The first sentence here as an example that we'll take as an example will be why do you eat? Why do you eat? And we'll try to translate this into French and explain how we have applied our formula here. So why do you eat in French will be pourquoi manges-tu? Pourquoi manges-tu? Okay, so in this sentence, pourquoi manges-tu? I'm placing the verb before the subject, and the verb here is mange, and the subject is tu, and that's why I call it the method of inversion, because the verb will be generally placed before the subject. So the formula is, in this case, pourquoi, which is the interrogative pronoun, plus the verb, plus the subject. Alright, so now let's take another sentence as an example. It will be, in this case, for the second sentence, it will be why is she sad? Why is she sad? And in French it will be, again, by using the method of inversion, it will be pourquoi est-elle triste? Pourquoi est-elle triste? Okay, so again here we have the interrogative pronoun pourquoi plus the verb est, which comes first, then the subject, and then the rest of the sentence. So the formula is pourquoi plus the verb, and then the subject and the remaining of your sentence. Okay, now what if you would like to provide an answer to this question, why is she sad? Okay, we'll try to give an answer to this question. So what would you say in English if what can we possibly say in English to this question, why is she sad? You will most likely include because in your answer, right? You will say she is sad because, and then you will follow after because will come your justification. So you do the same in French, and in French because is parce que. Okay, again, parce que. More slowly, parce que. Parce que. You will often hear some people say parce que and others say parce que. So feel free to choose any of them. Okay, so because is parce que. Let's try to make some sentences with parce que. We'll take the same question, why is she sad? And let's say that she's sad because she lost her lottery ticket. Okay, let's try to translate this into French. Okay, so she's sad is elle est triste. She is sad. Elle est triste. Now, because she lost a lottery ticket will be parce qu'elle a perdu son billet de loterie. Again, parce qu'elle a perdu son billet de loterie. So, elle est triste parce qu'elle a perdu son billet de loterie. She is sad because she lost her lottery ticket. Alright? So, you just use parce que, then you add the justification. So, she lost her lottery ticket in French is elle a perdu son billet de loterie. But you place parce que before this justification, the same way you placed because before the justification, she lost a lottery ticket. Alright, now let's learn the second method, the method with est-ce que. Okay, est-ce que that I usually call the magic expression. It's very easy to use est-ce que. The formula of this method B is very simple. And here it is. It's pourquoi plus est-ce que, which will usually come right after the interrogative pronoun, which is in this case pourquoi. So pourquoi plus est-ce que, and plus we have the subject and the verb and the rest of the sentence. Again, the formula is pourquoi plus est-ce que plus subject plus verb. In this case, did you notice that the subject came before the verb? That's why we don't have any inversion. In the first method, the verb came first. Here, after est-ce que, the subject will come first. Alright? So, the question that we'll give here as an example will be, again, why is she sad? Okay, it will be, using the method with est-ce que, it will be pourquoi est-ce qu'elle est triste? Pourquoi est-ce qu'elle est triste? Again, pourquoi est-ce qu'elle est triste? If you wonder why I'm using est-ce qu'elle instead of pourquoi est-ce que elle, why don't I say pourquoi est-ce que elle? I have several times explained you what happens in this case. The que in est-ce que follows another vowel, which is L. In this case, the E of que will disappear, and you will add this comma in order to make the liaison between que and L, which will become quelle. Alright? And I explain all this in detail in my lessons online, in my virtual class. So again, why is she sad will be in French, pourquoi est-ce qu'elle est triste? Pourquoi est-ce qu'elle est triste? So we have pourquoi plus est-ce que plus the subject elle and the verb est and the rest of the sentence, in this case triste, which is the adjective. Another question, why do we yawn? Why do we yawn? In French, if we have to use the est-ce que method, it will be pourquoi est-ce que nous bâillons? Pourquoi est-ce que nous bâillons? To yawn is bailler, okay? To yawn is bailler. So why do we yawn will be, in this case, pourquoi est-ce que nous bâillons? Again, pourquoi est-ce que nous bâillons? These are the two formulas that we generally use to ask questions in French by inverting the verb after an interrogative pronoun, like pourquoi, comment, que, what else did we study? We studied que, pourquoi, comment, and many others. I don't even remember which ones. Or you can use est-ce que after the interrogative pronoun. I'm afraid I'll have to end this tutorial at this point, and I already explained all this in detail in my virtual class, so feel free to join. You can always join and download the Word document, and to your computer and study those lessons as long as you want. So I guess that will be it for today. I had fun doing this tutorial, and I will see you pretty soon. Bye and au revoir. Merci.